It was fun while it lasted. I made some money, I made some profits. Take a look here. I recently just closed a 50% long. It feels good. It feels good to take profits, you know, so always take them when you can get them. I'm a trader. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm your host Jitsuko Toshiro, bringing you all of the cryptocurrency updates. Today is going to be a weekly outlook video on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am doing a new giveaway. Just click on the pinned video to know the details. Let's go ahead and get started with Bitcoin. We're at an interesting place and crossroads on the weekly chart. We've had some strong moves in the past. I want to go over them. This is the FTX debacle. We kind of consolidated around this 15,000 range and then we just shot up like crazy, and now we're consolidating underneath that $25,000 resistance. The question is, are we going to break above this 25,000? And if we do, what are our targets? And second of all, if we don't break off, where are we headed and where are we going? So to answer the first scenario, I want to go over the target. It's going to be around this $30,000 range. I think $30,000, if we do break above 25, we're going to 30 straight shot up. I'm expecting some sort of a fake out. There is a few reasons why I'm leaning towards the downside in my bias. Let me go over them. Number one, on the weekly, you can see that we had that death cross. These death cross, they take a while to play out. What I'm expecting here is a weekly consolidation underneath this resistance just for another week or two. A few fake outs to catch some longs, and then we break down. That tends to happen a lot, and you can see that trend happen a lot with the S&P 500. Let me show you guys. This is the weekly chart in the S&P 500. You can see that when you have a death cross, what happens is you can see that we consolidated for a few weeks, and then that consolidation will basically confirm the move to the downside, and the moves are enormous. This is back in 2008 when we had the housing crash. I think the same thing is going to happen to crypto. So that is my first reason as to why Bitcoin will head down from this week. Second reason, I don't know if you guys use the TD sequentials, but they are powerful indicators, and we're on our 8th week of green. This means that the trend is getting weaker. These tend to actually show you trend reversals, and I think we will get a trend reversal. Given that we have an EMA death cross and an 8 here, it's most likely that this week will end red. Another signal that I wanted to show you guys is the relative strength index on the weekly. You can see here that we have a potential for a bearish divergence. If this week ends red, this will be a bearish week. We will end up having a bearish divergence on the RSI. So we do have a few strong indicators showing that we are meeting very strong resistance right now. The question is, can Bitcoin overcome and be resilient, or will it actually just break down? Leaning towards it breaking down just because this is just a bear rally, and bear rallies tend to move like crazy and make you feel like the bull market is back. And once the whole sentiment of the crypto market is bullish, then they start ripping down to the downside. Go ahead and switch over to the daily outlook, and you can see on the daily we do have a bearish divergence setting place here on the daily. And it's basically what I always say about bearish divergences. You keep getting these higher highs, these wicks that trend up. And I said that we're going to trend all the way up to 26,000. That is a target. And then we might break down from there. And I do have a few targets to the downside I'm going to go over in just a bit that I'm going to show you guys, but we are getting these divergences playing out. It's just a matter of time for it to break down, and you got to be patient. Right now, the trend is your friend till the end, so the trend is up. So if you do want to trade anything, I do recommend longing up until we reach that final move in trend reversal, which I think will be at the end of the week. So we do get some bearish divergences on the weekly, but we do have a strong line of support here. We have this ascending channel that you can trade in. These ascending channels make for great quick bucks, but they also make for great quick reversals. So look at this previous ascending channel we had, kind of the same story. Everyone thought that the bull market was back. We trended up and we traded within this range for quite a bit of time, and then we eventually broke down to the downside. So these ascending channels are key in moves to the downside in the bear market, and I think that it's great to short the top of them, and I think we are approaching the top of an ascending channel. So if you do want a signal to long or short, I would recommend shorting in this area right now. This would be a good area to short. You can take your profits down here at the support. Last but not least, let's look at the intra-hour chart, the 4-hour. And you can see that we have a bunch of bearish divergences printing on the RSI. This is a signal that we are headed lower. So what I'm expecting with Bitcoin, nothing is ever as clear as day, is we're going to actually trend higher before we go lower. So we might get a fake out to the upside to grab a few more longs. And you can see that we have an ascending channel here, and these tend to break to the upside. So once we test this resistance here, I do expect this to go up a bit, trap some more longs, and then we head down. Although Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength, I do believe we are nearing the end of our little bull run that we had. It was fun while it lasted. I made some money, I made some profits. Take a look here. I recently just closed a 50% long. It feels good. It feels good to take profits, you know, so always take them when you can get them. I'm a trader. I'm always hoping Bitcoin goes up, but at the end of the day, I do just like making money. So trade the trend until it's done. And I think right now it's not a bad idea to trade this trend up, short the resistance and long the support. And it's just as simple as that, honestly. Don't overthink it. Don't overtrade. Just have fun. So that's pretty much it for my analysis on Bitcoin. Right now, I am bearish overall. I think that we are headed lower. We have an 8 on the weekly, and we have a death cross on the weekly. Just give it some time to play out. If we break to the upside, don't get trapped in a long. Just get ready for a short. Other than that, you guys take care. It was a quick one. I hope you guys found this informational. And like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm at 138 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway for $1,000 in USDT for the first 1,000 subscribers. So please enter a chance to win. The details are here on the pinned video. Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. I always appreciate your time, and good luck trading.